welcome back to another Gateshead Pokemon Club video. With this video, we're going to continue the Gold League in the Trainer Challenge with the Hidden Depths deck. Now, as you can see, this is the last game from the 4 wins against Zach video. So, if you want to see this game, go and check that one out because I've left the whole game on there so you can check it out. Just gonna skip to the end of the game here. Right, so we're into our last attack on the game. Almost. As you can see, we've got one prize card left. We've won the first game with this deck, which unlocks Sea King for this deck. Rather than opening this pack, which is what we actually do, if you want to check that out, please go and check the other video. I'm just going to skip ahead again to the start of the next game. Right, so our next opponent is Mick. We have the advantage with us playing the water deck. Unfortunate hand because we're starting with all white. You'll notice from these games I very rarely play the Porygons down. I just don't like the Porygon cards. We're going to get out Goldeen, so we've got a water Pokemon going to be able to come into play. We're going to not use Wally. Or are we? No. Because we've just played that, we couldn't actually use the Wally. You can use the Wally to evolve when you don't have the evolution in your hand, but it must be able to evolve. Water onto Goldeen. Goldeen evolved into Sea King. Healing Scarf onto Sea King. Retreat. And lots of damage. Now, because we've done 10 damage to ourselves, if we actually put water energy on our next turn, that will be healed off and will allow us to use the bigger attack. So we put an energy on, heals off what the Torkoal's just done. I'm going to play an end to refresh our hand, seeing on what's in our hand. Eevee on the bench, and we'll be able to do Soaking Horn for an immense amount of damage, 180. Again, this is because of weakness, don't forget. Most fire Pokemon are actually weak in water. Just going to heal off 20 again. And because we've healed, we'll do loads of damage again. Our opponent's not really getting a chance to power anything up. And we can do exactly the same again here. Water energy onto the Sea King. Big attack. And a knockout again. Now you'll notice the gameplay has increased in speed quite considerably compared to the first deck that we were doing. They just keep bringing Pokemon out. Dive Ball, that'll allow us to get the Vaporeon out if we want to get it out. Don't really need to. Another energy on the T-King. And that'll be Magma out, and it'll be our victory. And there we go. So that's the second victory. Let's see what card we've unlocked this time. Lapras. 1000 damage. Right, we're going to go up against Calvin next. Calvin's also got a water deck. That's the Lapras that we've just got. Now, with Calvin having a water deck, we're going to be pretty much evenly matched here. Just in case this is the first video that you're watching, you'll notice that there was already a star on Calvin. What we did was we went through the Born of Fire deck. We went through all 12 games and unlocked the deck with the 7 extra cards, and we also took it right up to the top of the Gold League. Got 12 wins in total with the deck. Now, with any of the theme decks that you can buy from the online store that's on the app, or that you can unlock from codes that you would get, if you did 12 games against a single opponent, that would actually, all of the opponents, a single league, that would actually unlock a booster pack for you. What we're going to do is we're going to, after we've unlocked this deck, we're going to do the same. We're going to take this deck right up to the 12. So this is part 1 of 3. And then we'll do exactly the same with the electric deck. We'll use the electric deck. We'll unlock the 7 cards in the electric deck. And we will take it right up to the top of the Gold League. Once I've done that, I think what I might actually do is take one of the 2 theme decks that we've got, Dreadnought or Charizard, and I'll take that right through. Probably won't show all of the games for that one. I'll just show maybe the start and end of each match. I think if you've got through the ten videos for the 3 training decks, you're going to be doing really well. When I first started this out, I didn't expect to go on as long as this. Right, Duo up and running against Calvin. We've got 2 energy on, which means we can do it second attack. You can also see we've managed to get Lapras up to 3 energy. We have got another Sea King on the bench. You can see I'm trying to hold that little gap there, just in case I want to bring anything out. Yep, that's what I thought I would do. Because I've got the 2 dive balls there, I'm going to use the 2 dive balls. Duo Delivery is the second attack, and it gives us 2 cards. I'm really surprised that I didn't evolve that Goldeen into a Sea King. I was waiting for that knockout. Now the reason that I left that there, look at the hand that we've got now compared to our opponent. We have 4 energy in play at the moment, 2 in the discard, so that's actually 6 energy out of our deck total, and still 2 in the hand. So we're just deciding what to do. I think it's going to be a dive ball, get Vaporeon up, start to power Vaporeon up. Okay, power up Goldeen and evolve to Sea King. Dive ball for Vaporeon. Not bothered. Enough for a knockout on that one. Now, as long as we get a heads on the attack for Lapras, we should get a knockout. Dive ball this time. Vaporeon. Vaporeon onto Eevee. There is actually some more modern cards that would make this deck even better. There's an Energy Evolution Eevee that when you attach energy to it, it evolves into a Pokemon of that type of energy. So you could actually get your Vaporeons out quicker that way. See, Lapras is doing quite a nice bit of damage. Still got 50 HP damage on it, but that still means it's got 70 HP left. And another knockout. So we're 2 cards ahead of our opponent at this point. Another energy onto Vaporeon, gets Vaporeon ready for attacking in case Lapras gets knocked out. Another knockout, only 2 prizes to take. Love thing. Bleh. Love Discs attack field. And Vaporeon. Try again, Lapras. I'm just leaving the fault in. We're all human. We all make mistakes. Right, one more decent attack and we've got this game. Not even going to bother attaching an energy anywhere. Just get the game finished with. And that's our game against Calvin. Second start. And a Dodrio. Now I mentioned this one in one of the other videos. That actually has a retreat aid ability. So it means that my Pokemon can retreat easier. We're up against the Psychic deck this time. You can see 3 out of 7. We've unlocked 3 cards out of the 7 that are required for the full deck. Lapras up front, Eevee and Goldeen on the bench. Energy on Lapras. We're going first, we can't attack. Goldeen evolves into Seeking, Energy, and then to refresh our hand. Now we haven't got any energy here, but we have got a Professor's Letter. Professor's Letter will actually get us energy this next turn. Let's just run errand running first. Just have a quick look through. That's the card that I want, because that's going to go on to Seeking. Just in case our Lapras gets knocked out, means we'll have a Seeking ready to go with its healing ability there to get to the higher attack. Right, Professor's Letter, 2 energy. Oh, Wally. That to get our Vaporeon out. Two energies from the Professor's Letter. 1 energy onto Lapras. No. Really surprised at that. I think I must have done it so quickly I never thought about being able to knock that Pokemon out with energy on. Right, it can only do 20 damage, so my thoughts was don't worry about it this turn, see if you can get something else out. We're going to play Lass, which gives us a Pokemon for every card for every Pokemon on our opponent's bench. Going to play anything else to the bench? Like I was chatting again. There's one thing I've learned doing these videos is turn off your messenger and turn off your Discord before you do your recording. Another water splash. Knock out that Pokemon. Now Lapras taking quite a bit of damage here, but still got 60 HP left on it. So we're still building up our Pokemon on our bench. We could use a max potion. Unfortunately, it would take all of the energy off it. So really that's a last minute thing. Now have Vaporeon fully powered up, just in case Lapras gets knocked out. 3 prize cards to take. Make that 2. Now we've got our opponent on a bit of a run here because she's having to constantly put energy back onto her Pokemon. I've retreated Lapras because I feel that it's getting quite a bit of damage. So we'll just use the potion to heal it, and you can see I've started to put energy back onto it. I didn't put the energy on before we healed it because it would have just disappeared straight away. The max potion removes all energy from a Pokemon that it heals. Now you can see our attack's not as effective as the Lapras attack was, but we're still managing to take down Pokemon 2 turns. Another energy on Lapras, not needed, and a Hydro Splash for the win. Only 2 more wins unlocked. Articuno? Now Articuno is handy in this deck for its Find Ice attack. It only requires 1 energy, and it puts 3 energy into your hand out of your deck. Fortunately, we're having to start with a Magikarp. Told you before how I feel about Magikarp in this deck. Before you get the Gyarados, it's pretty much useless. I'm going to bring out the Sea King because we know we're going to want that at some point. Bring out Goldeen. Go with it. Now the reason I've brought the Goldeen out rather than bringing the Vaporeon out, you'll see that Wally is in my hand there. So I've got my Vaporeon all ready because I've got an Eevee on the bench. Whereas the Goldeen would have taken a little bit longer to get. Oh, maybe it wouldn't. We've got another one. Right, Wally for Vaporeon. Vaporeon onto Eevee. Energy onto Eevee. Nothing we can do because we're paralysed. Big Explosion is quite a good attack. It did take us out, so it did quite a bit of damage, but it's helped us out because it's given us a prize card as well. I'm going to use the Skylar, and you know where I'm looking for in the deck. It is Healing Scarf onto Sea King. We've got to use our Reckless Charge because unfortunately we can't heal anything off unless there's damage there. For another Goldeen on bench. Lasts a special to get 3 extra cards. Still didn't hit an energy. Reckless Charge. Not quite the knockout. Skylar. N. Now the reason I've picked the N is we need to refresh our hand. We need some energy. Desperately need some energy. You'll have seen I just used the normal 10 attack there. 10 was enough to knock it out and it didn't do any extra damage to me. Right, and refresh our hand. Yes, we've got an energy. So if we use that energy to heal Seeking, Sucking Horn, and a knockout. Professor's Letter, fantastic. We'll continue with our Continuous Tumble is a nasty attack. Basically continuous tumble, you do as much damage as you get heads, but you flick a coin until you get tails. So let's say you hit 5 heads, that would be 5 times that damage. See, we're using the water energy to heal away the damage that was done to us before, and we were quite thankful for it. Gives us something to heal off. We don't have to drop back to using Record Shard. Heal another 20 damage off. And for the win. Now, I think that's enough for this video. And the second Vaporeon is our prize. Right, I think we'll leave things there for now. We'll come back to do the next challenge. So, thanks for taking the time to watch the video right the way through. If you've got through all of the videos so far, well done. There is another 2 videos to this series, and I'll get them posted as soon as I can. So once again, thanks for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell us whether I'm doing the right things, and bye for now.